India, Uday India.
Namaskar. Today we have with us a statesman of Odisha, former governor of Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, and former senior minister of Odisha government. And one can say that he is the founder member of BJP in Odisha, Sri Bisubhushan Harichandran ji. We welcome you to him to the digital media channel of Uday India. Sir, we just want to know how BJP got such a huge mandate in favor of BJP after 25 years, and it was not looking that people will vote in such a large numbers. Why people voted?
The previous administration was not accepted by the people. The administration which was there in Odisha, they had not done any such thing for which people were happy. And for these last 5 years, the Chief Minister did not meet the people. It was ordinary not meeting the people. But this last 5 years, he is not meeting the people. There was a grievance cell, was not going there. Even he is not going to the secretariat. And he is remaining his own residence. And his own people, party people, the senior ministers and others are also not able to meet him. And one of his secretary, he is actually ruling the state. He became de facto chief minister. And the chief minister depended on him. He campaigned for the entire party. And the ministers and the MLAs are arranging the meetings and making all preparations, but they were not in the stage. That officer has been assigned by the chief minister to address the meetings. That's the situation. People, and it is unfortunate that the ministers and the MLAs, they are people's representative. People have elected them with a lot of expectation. I can say that many of them were feeling restless, humiliated, and some of them have also expressed before me that were humiliated like this. Something should be done. That all the people are disliking this. That a person who is an outsider and is ruling the state. This is democracy. In democracy, ruler must talk to the ruled, must talk in the language of the ruled, and that was not being done. And actually, this gentleman was ruling. What is democracy? It is just like emergency, more than emergency. Press has been controlled. Their independence is threatened. So such a situation was there. And therefore it is a question of honor, dignity of the state that such a government is continuing, which is being actually run by an officer who ultimately, of course, resigned and joined that party, who is an outsider who is not acceptable. And it is a question of attacking on the dignity of the state. Therefore, there is great resentment amongst the people. As you know, in this state has a very glorious past. The Odias, under the leadership of Bakshi Jagabandhu, had fought a bloody war for long 8 years for the freedom of the state. And this is a place where people cannot tolerate if democracy will be threatened. And is it a democracy that the people cannot meet their ruler? And that was the situation. There is a lot of resentment, and therefore they wanted, and corruption has gone to the peak. Everywhere corruption is going on. False promises are being given. Agriculture is the major sector. About 70% of the people of Odisha depend on agriculture for their living. And in agriculture sector, nothing has been done. And not a single dam has been constructed during these 24 years. This is an unfortunate part of it. There is distraction, and agriculturists with hundreds of bags of paddy are sitting in front of the mandi. It was not being procured. For days they are not giving the real price. And therefore, ultimately, they sell their paddy in a cheaper price. But it is ludicrous that the state government is demanding for enhancing the MSP. Now, MSP has been increased to 31,000. 31,100. And at that time it was something 2,200 or something like that. But they are not able to give that price. Agriculturists were harassed. No irrigation facility has been given. There is no storage agency. We have cold storage. Though government has promised that there will be cold storage in every panchayat, rather the storage cold storage which are existing has been stopped. Therefore, people are in utter distress, and most unpopular decisions which are taken by the government are distributing money in such a way from which the people are being, own party people are being benefited. Whatever projects are given, they are being done under the leadership of his officer. So that resentment is there. Therefore, it is a question of honor, dignity of the people, and that is the people are completely neglected. For all these things, especially for the honor and dignity of the state and also of the people, जिसको अस्मिता बोलते हैं. इसीलिए there was resentment amongst the people. Apart from that, in the name of reform, some project, Parikrama Prakalpa of Lord Jagannath, who is the soul of Odisha, who is the Supreme Lord of the universe. And Odia people think that it is their own Lord. British government did not venture to interfere in the temple affair. In spite of all sorts of torture at that time, they kept the Gajapati Maharaja, his Thakur Raja, to be in charge of the temple of British. So, for that project, people are standing in queue, are not able to go to have darshan of Lord Jagannath. Lakhs of people are coming every day. And under the scorching heat of the sun and rain, people are standing for hours. And some of them are sitting or sitting, and there was no arrangement for answering the call of nature. When I visited the temple, I saw that scene and I wrote an article in Samaj and asked the government to remove that barrier, because you have no right to put any barrier between Bhakta and Bhagavan, God and his devotees. And don't torture the people like this. And what is that project? In the project, mutts have been demolished, and who had some sort of rituals inside the temple. All nations, they preserve their heredity, but they destroyed the heredity. So the devotees of Lord Jagannath, the entire age, they disliked it. And for so far as the Ratna Bhandar is concerned, it was not opened in spite of the demand of the people, because government said that the key has been lost. There was demonstration by BJP and other organizations for years together. They are avoiding to do it. Therefore, that is also the cause of resentment. So, these were the issues.